Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome. Alright, brothers and sisters. I want to continue with the topic that I've been speaking on about your enemies and how they all want you dead. And now, our people are facing a situation, an event that's about to take place that's going to change your reality forever. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect the world. But it's going to affect you tremendously. Your life will never be the same, brothers and sisters. In the point that I'm trying to emphasize is our brothers and sisters are not prepared for this situation that we're headed to. But why aren't they? Because they were supposed to be. We weren't supposed to have to go through another tragedy, another casualty, another horror. We already went through so-called slavery, which was horror, the Holocaust, where they did things you can't even imagine. You see, burnt your alive, killed your babies, raped your women, produced massive children, fed your shit. The list goes on. It was affliction. 400 years of hell. Stolen from your land, stripped of all knowledge, took everything from you. Gave you master's name, branded you, took everything, brothers and sisters. Programmed you. Now, we're at the finish line where all this ends. But our people are supposed to be aware. We're supposed to be ready to stand up. Ready to do unto what Master did. Do unto him what they did to us. You see? Consequence for their actions. For what they've done to us. Right? But our people don't know. They're not aware. They're asleep. They're laying back. They're chilling. They think everything's good. They think we've been blessed. They think we've come out of generational curses. Because you have people like Farrakhan, who was a demon, telling you that you're wicked, you're sinful. You have pastors and preachers, reverends, and so-called Hebrew Israelites and all these things telling you that you're sinful, you're wicked, that God's going to punish you. You need to repent, do this, do that, do this. Brother and sister, we didn't choose to be programmed. They did. The Master did that. So you don't blame the product. You blame the manufacturer. Master did. You see? So, you hear these people say all these things that's not true. You see? To destroy you. To keep you going. To keep you in fear. That way you be a slave for the rest of your life. So you be a good boy still, you see? And those are masses of black-faced children that's doing that to you. People that look like me, but they're not us. Wolves in sheep clothing. They don't mean no good. They mean no good to you. You see? And their main agenda is just like masses, to wipe you out. Right? And now, people are headed to a time worse than our own experience. And they're not prepared. And they were supposed to be prepared. And that was the job of the Levites, of the NOI. And they failed in their task. You see? They failed their task. You see? They was supposed to warn you, tell you about who you are, tell you about what they learned, tell you how to do for self, tell you how to separate yourself from these devils. Do for self. Educate yourself about who you are. You see? Get you prepared. You see? For war. Make you a warrior. Get you prepared to accept the messenger of the covenant. He said we go home. Not stay here in the land of your imprisonment. He said you'd be a fool to stay here in the land of your imprisonment. But now, they're telling you that you're not going anywhere. It's fair kind of them tell you. Telling you that you're wicked, you're sinful. God hates you. You see? That you're pathetic, you're weak. You see? That devils ain't devils no more. And teaching you all the wrong things. Totally teaching you things that's against the lessons, the supreme wisdom lessons that the God left. Right? So the NOI, right? It was taken over by a demon. And it was plagued with demons. You see? And the NOI became demon possessed because it was flooded with demons. Massive black-faced children. So they got you going against yourself. They got you going backwards. They destroyed everything the messenger built. He's not teaching you the teachings of God. And now that's a problem. Because you had a job to do, which was keep the lessons. At least just do that first. Keep the lessons. He commanded you to keep his lessons. And you abandoned it. And you were deceived. And they say not to be deceived by any means, but you're deceived by a son of the devil. Who tricked you into believing that we're not going anywhere. Love your enemies. Pray on rugs. Believe in spookism. You see? Believe in fairy tale. Some mystery God. Nothing happened without the originator. Nothing happened without the will of Allah. All this fairy tale, that's not the lessons. That's stuff, it's not the God's teachings. This is Farrakhan trying to destroy you. And get the God to destroy you. And that's what it says. That's the whole point of this, brothers and sisters. Our people are not prepared because Farrakhan threw them to death. Gave them darkness. And claimed it as light. Had them worshiping Sunniism, Scientology. You see? That's what this whole thing's about. We spoke about sacrifice of Isaac, right? Simply just telling you that the God wants those who were following Aaron, which is Farrakhan, to be destroyed. He wanted Aaron's followers destroyed. Which, if you understand the story of Aaron, that's what he did, right? Had people going against God's teachings, had them going out of control, and in the end, he had his followers and himself executed. So, like I explained, that's what this passage is conveying, brothers and sisters. All these components and all that, you see, just pay attention. You see, where it get down to when the guy start talking, he said he took. You see, he said, and Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and laid it on his son Isaac. And he took in his hand the fire and the knife. You see? This is his hand. It's the fire in his hand. The knife will be here, brothers and sisters. And that's what an NOI is. Boom. All that's saying is this is angel language, brothers and sisters. Simply just saying that he wants those who are following Farrakhan, Farrakhan's followers, is pretending to be NOI. He want them dead. See? And the whole purpose of this is just to make that clear, right? And it says it right there that, and Abraham reached out with his hand and took the knife to slaughter his son. So that's, you see, you add it together, they come together like that. And now you realize, now you know that he came to do that. That's what he came to do. Because they had did away with the teachings, right? They didn't keep his commandment. They didn't do what he told them to do. So he was gonna get rid of them. But what happened? It says, but the angel of the Lord called to him from heaven. Which will be up here, right? He called from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham, right? So somebody's calling to God, talking to him. He said, and here I am. He said, do not reach out your hand against the boy and do not do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God. Are you serious about what, you see? You about what you about. No doubt. You believe in consequence. You believe in mathematics. You got it. It says, since you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me. You see? So then, in the next verse, it shows that he listened to him, right? He heard him out. You see? But who was this person that was shouting? It was the messenger of the covenant. Which says what? Who you supposed to be seeking. You see? And he intervened on your behalf to stop you from getting hit with the knife. Slaughtered. And Abraham reasoned. He took the offering of someone else. You see? He said, because it said that the God, Abraham, said he raised his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him was a ram caught in the thicket, which is the bush. By its horns, And Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up as a burnt offering in place of his son. You see? So that's simply just saying that he was spared. They took the ram instead. See, that's angel language, which would be America. And the demons right there. The demons is the green bush. Green yellow. Demons that represent the bush. The ram represents America, the devils. So it said take the devils instead. Because they're the ones having our people. They're the ones having our people act like this. Our people, they don't know. You see, the demon possessed. Master, and this is what Master wanted. Wanted to destroy. They're the ones doing this thing. They're the ones holding us down. So destroy them. And once you destroy them, they lift up. You see? And they'll do what you want. They'll do what you want them to do. So he's saying give them another chance. They got it. You see? Just give them another chance. They got it. They got it. That's pretty much it, brothers and sisters. The message of the covenant is here in your favor to make sure that you were not slaughtered, because God had a job to do, and the plan was to execute you. The Suleiman. And intervene on your behalf, because he understands, because he's down here with you. You see, so he plead for you, and said, "Hold on, we can make it work. They're gonna be a part of the new structure. They're gonna make it right. Once they do this, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do, and that's the end of that. We won't have no problem out of them anymore. You see? We won't have no problem out of them anymore. They'd be good to go. You see? So, brothers and sisters, this is the information that you need to know. You see? Not that crap Farrakhan feeding you. He ain't feeding you nothing. But shit. You know, our people are in danger. And they're gonna need you. They're gonna need you. And we don't want to leave here without any of our brothers and sisters. Y'all gonna be the ones that do it. So we counting on that interference, right? So you can get cleaned up and do what you're supposed to do. Get back to where you was, get back to doing what you're supposed to do, and finish the job and make it on home. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. You know, save the rest of our people and get them out of here. Some people don't deserve to go through this, but they're gonna go through it because of this situation. But we're gonna make it all right. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna bring this to a close. Thank you for listening to me. Assalamu alaikum.